Hey everybody, hope everybody is doing well. Behind me is my apartment. That is where I live. My car on that side, my wife's car. Those boards are a hole in our guest room. Somebody crashed into our apartment about 6 weeks ago. It's not yet fixed. If I were to turn around, I can show you where I work. So if I just do a 180, there's my wife there. She was checking the mail. Do a 180. That is our parish behind me. To give you all a sense of the campus that our parish sits on, I thought I would just do a walk around and speak a bit about each of the buildings. Okay, so as I said, this is our parish. This is the entrance, but the front is over there. That faces one of the main streets in our town. Lets people know that we're the Catholic Church here, providing ministry to the college that's right across the way. So if I were to walk down a bit and look across the street, you'll see a white house and a dirt lot. Our parish recently purchased these properties. As we plan to build a new parish, we're trying to get as much property as we can so that we can build it to fit the size that we need. Right next to those is Casa Amistad. It is a student house for college students. It's a place for them to hang out, do some homework, have lunch, to spend time with each other. A lot of their activities take place there because our parish also functions as a Newman Center. This tannish building is La Bodega. It is a food pantry that our parish runs. One of the ministries that we have at La Bodega, people can get food twice a month on the first and third Wednesdays. All they need to do is show up and bring an ID. That way we know that we're serving people in our county, because we do get some county foods. Right next to La Bodega are two more apartment buildings. I didn't mention with my apartment, but the parish owns the apartment that I live in. They also own these two here. This pink building is called The Bridge. It is a building that we actually rent as a meeting space. It's got a nice big room, a basketball court, volleyball court in the back, 2 office spaces, and that's because we're currently outgrowing the space that we're in. Directly across the street from that, 2 more apartments that the parish owns. They also rent these out, again, mostly to students because the university is right over there. So those are 2 apartments. And then lastly, there are these 2 buildings here. The lighting might be bad, but these are what we call the pink houses. And these houses function primarily as storage. Again, we are outgrowing our space. So these 2 buildings are used just for storage. And then we're back to the Newman Center, St. Albert's, where I work and attend Mass. So if we just do a quick go around, the parish owns, starting from the parish building, they own all of the houses and buildings on this immediate block, with the exception of the bridge right there. But they own this guy and everything this way. So we do have a good amount of property as we look towards building our new parish, but we also are able to bring in some extra funds from all of these buildings. All right, so from the entrance of the parking lot, this is the entrance to the church. This immediate room that you see it doubles as our parish hall as well as part of our worship space. So we just finished up the student mass, and as you can see, some of the people fit inside our main worship space, but we do need to set up chairs for others because we don't fit, which is partly why we're saving for a new building.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sal Melendrez. I work I'm employed here at St. Albert Newman Center. I currently hold the position of Director of Faith Formation. It's a new position. I served the last 15 years in campus ministry as the Director of Campus Ministry. But as I mentioned, this semester I moved over into the office of Director of Faith Formation. So, a little bit of background then about the Newman Center. Our Newman Center began as a Newman Center. It was begun in 1930 by some students who petitioned then Bishop of El Paso to create a center that would meet the needs of university students. It was an offshoot of one of the local parishes. And it continued that way with the chaplain, and the footprint grew more and more over the years to meet the growing needs of the university. And in the mid-80s, I believe we became a parish in the Diocese of Las Cruces. So at that point, all of these different needs, not just college students, but their families and faculty families and children, all of them began to be members of our parish, and then there was that need to meet all of those needs. And so I've been attending Newman since I was a student in the early 90s, and even then up until now, there's always been this tension of this identity of who we are as a Newman Center. Are we a parish? Are we a Newman Center? How are those different aspects of our mission, how are they funded?
Hey everyone, hope that seeing the properties and hearing a bit about the history of our parish helps you all better understand the dynamic and tension of mission that's going on in my case study. Thanks for watching.